go on the bull at a canter. Terry Jenkins too strong for Brendan Dolan there. Tremendous win. There we go, the customary little horns, and here's somebody who's halfway towards a big win this afternoon. He's got King and Jenkins on his accumulator. If Van Gogh and Lewis come in for, well, that young gentleman, then he's in the money. There's the stats, just nudging 99 for Terry, just under 94 for Brendan. 5 maximums for the man from Hereford, and 56% on the checkouts. Couldn't miss double tops in the early part of that match, and was altogether too strong. Let's hear from him. He's downstairs with Ned.
He is, and a very satisfied bull indeed, Terry. You are quietly, I suspect, delighted with the way you're chucking, aren't you?
Yeah, I was really relaxing and kept me cool. And usually when I go in front, that's when I start missing a little bit and let the other bloke back in. But I kept me cool all the way through that match. I felt really comfortable, and I was hitting the 60 looked as big as a bucket, to be honest, and I just kept hitting it. And
indeed topped. That was absolutely huge for you today, wasn't it?
Yeah, I missed it a couple of times earlier on, but it did win the game for me in the end. I keep on with it. If I miss it, I keep on with it, because I don't mind double 10. I miss the double 10 now and again, but no, I'm pretty good on the double tops usually.
A lot of shrewd darts connoisseurs had been pointing out that you've been throwing extremely well coming into this tournament, and that you were a real dark horse. Now you've proven that. You've gone further in this tournament than you've ever gone before.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's only this one and the World Championships I haven't been in the final of, so fingers crossed I can make the final of this one. Then it's just the World Championships to go then.
Yeah, never mind making the final. Winning the final would be decent after 7 major finals that haven't gone your way. You've started to think that far?
Yeah, that's right. I would like to win one, but if somebody said I was going to be in 7 major finals next year, I think I'd take that. I think any player would. But it would be nice to win one, yeah, definitely.
And into the semi-final first. I mean, that's an occasion in itself, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm over the moon, really, to win it the way I did against Brendan. Brendan's a tough player to play against. He's usually 180, 140, and I kept me cool against him and put him under pressure all the way through that match.
You did indeed. Well done, sir. Go and put your feet up.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Terry.
Cheers.
Doesn't get too carried away, does he, Terry? And that's probably quite right, but quietly backing himself, as clearly some punters. Impressive run here, having beaten Stuart Kellett, Paul Nicholson, James Wade, and of course now Brendan Dolan. And I gather that it was perhaps in kind of iffy form towards the second half of last year, and some were questioning his top status going forward, but he's clearly wintered very well indeed, Terry Jenkins. He's a semi-finalist here at least. He and Mervyn King have already progressed. Mervyn with that 10-6 win earlier over Kevin Painter, and Terry fresh off his 10-4 win over Brendan Dolan. And 2 more cracking matches to offer up. Van Gogh in white to come a little later, but next it will be Jackpot against the man who wanted to be nicknamed Jackpot, Mensur Suljovic. Obviously that name had been nicked, so for the moment he is gentle. Perhaps need a little work, that nickname. Nevertheless, he can play, the big man from Austria, as of course can the big man from the Potteries. They're ready, as is John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action, coming to you live on ITV4 from Butlins, Minehead! The quarter-final stages of the Coral UK Open Championship, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. Now it's time to meet our quarter-finalists. Please welcome from Austria, the gentle Mensur Suljovic! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and now would you please welcome from Stoke-on-Trent, England, the reigning European champion and the 2-time back-to-back champion of the world, Jackpot! Adrian.
Well, we're really up and running back here. Whatever fragility a few were feeling a couple of hours ago, it seems to have vanished. They are right back in the groove, and that's just the crowd. Players hopefully feeling much the same. Eddie Lewis will certainly start as favourite, but don't confuse Mensur Suljovic with a knockover type player. He will give his all here. Watching for us, Chris Mason and Stuart Pike.
Yes, 2 down, 2 to go, Matt. Terry Jenkins and Mervyn King through to the semi-finals. Who will join them? Suljovic, who is enjoying his most successful ever tournament in a PDC major, that is. Quarter-final, has looked pretty good. Jamie Lewis, Robert Thornton, Keegan Brown, Tony Randall, all beaten so far. And Lewis with that fabulous comeback win against Ronnie Hybrex, and Adrian Lewis looking very, very good. Demolished Barneveld, didn't he? So you would expect Lewis to get the job done here, but Suljovic, as Matt mentioned, will be no pushover, that's for sure. Throw for the ball on the stage.
That's the bullseye.
Lewis bang on with the ball.
That's also a
how about
bullseye
that?
throw again, please.
Impressive from both. I think Adrian must have thought job done.
I think they're ready.
That's outside the 25.
Outside my
And
net.
that's 25, so Adrian has won the ball. First leg is Adrian to throw first. Game on.
So Lewis to get us underway. First attempt for a place in the semi-finals here of the UK Open.
Starting where he left off.
Yep.
140.
Yeah, Mensur's going to have to find a real top version
100
of his game. If it's scrappy, he's in. But if Adie's
137.
in this kind of mood, it's going to be a tough afternoon for the gentle.
98.
The kicking style of Suljovic. But Lewis is in the mood, isn't he? He's actually won 15 out of the last 18 legs
60.
he's played. 7-3 down to Hybrex, 1-9-8, and of course beat Barneveld 9-2. Should have won 9-1, missed match starts to win 9-1, but that's an incredible record. 15 out of the last 18 legs Lewis has won.
133. Adrian Uruguay 164.
And when you consider his opponents. 88 left. Treble 16 tops maybe. Or treble 20 double 14. There we go.
136. Mensur Uruguay 170.
To leave himself on a possible 13 darter. Oh, now then Suljovic. Unlucky. Good effort from Mensur.
140.
Well, to leave a finish just in case Adrian misses. Can't afford to miss, doesn't miss. Lewis is off and running in 13
Second
darts.
leg is Mensur to throw first. Game on.
They only met this weekend. A darting romance.
100.
But yeah, Suljovic, big moments for him. So his best result in a PDC major.
98.
First time TV quarter-finalist. Actually reached the quarter-finals of the World Masters back in 2001. Would you believe, Mensur Suljovic?
55.
I think originally his game was the soft tip version of the game. And then I think when he moved and
100.
relocated, he found that the steel tip version of the game was more popular and has progressed. But any of the European events he seems to be involved in.
60.
Now the soft tip version of the game's massive. The Darts Live and PDC are involved in that. Paul Lim is in the World Championship, having finished top of the, I suppose, their equivalent of the Order of Merit.
Was it Lawrence Salagan of the Philippines who won the event last year?
The World
140.
Championship.
Yeah, but a World Masters quarter-final back in 2001, lost to Barneveld, who went on to win it that year.
60. Mensur require 140.
A chance for Suljovic here. Disappointing leg for Lewis.
$60.
Yeah, but back-to-back 60s from Lewis as well. That's better.
100.
And so is that all of a sudden.
Twice as nice.
Yeah, pressure on the Serbian-born Austrian. Yeah, you mentioned in interview at the start of the programme, the World Championships, and beat Van Gerwen and beat James Wade. That's a great dart. Yeah. This is an important dart.
54.
Well, this event now
require 49.
is a new event to ITV, but just see Lewis wrap this one up. Gives the players a great chance to get their Euro to a great start.
Game on.
Especially for the European players.
121.
Yeah, but as I mentioned, I mean, Suljovic has beaten some good names, but his victory over Robert Thornton was impressive, wasn't it? 9-7, former UK Open champion, of course, Thornton, but we will
have, in decent form, playing in the Premier League.
We will have a new name,
85.
a new winner of this tournament later tonight, and also a new runner-up. Every single year, there's been a different runner-up at the UK Open. That little run will continue. But who's the winner?
There's a couple of guys getting themselves in the Grand Slam as well.
140.
King, Jenkins, Van Gerwen, Lewis. Pays about 11 quid.
108.
Well, a maximum from Suljovic from nowhere. Now then, he's on an 11 darter, but that is what he can do. That is exactly what he can do, and Lewis has felt a bit of pressure.
Left. Yep.
139.
Terrific though, terrific from Lewis.
Makes this 81 a little tougher. 16 ball. Here we go.
56.
A 180 gave him a chance, but Lewis 140, 139 to set up this chance. And it is another leg on the board of this incredible run of Adrian Lewis going back to the second half of his match against Ronnie Highbrecht continues. He has now won 18 out of the last 21 legs of darts that he's played. Phenomenal!
$140.
And you mentioned the Grand Slam. It is a great chance for someone. The finalists, the two finalists of this tournament will win through to the Grand Slam of darts. And
43.
out of the 8 players who came into the day today, only Michael Van Gerwen and Adrian Lewis have already made sure that they are in the Grand Slam.
140.
So there is a great chance for someone. Back-to-back 140s from Lewis, and he's in control of this leg as well.
100.
You and I were talking about it yesterday, though. He does, when he's like this, it just looks so easy.
100.
Joy to watch.
Yeah, it's like it's what he was born to do.
Oh, how about this?
140. And you require 121.
Number 17.
57. And so you require 158.
Treble 20, double 19. Oh, that's unlucky. Well, he's getting bits to go at, isn't he? The odd big finish, and
he's had his chances, Chris.
92.
He's had his chances.
And you require 64.
But Lewis has punished him. He could punish him again here. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? That is absolutely fantastic.
35.16 per dart average. 105.48, if you like.
140.
Do you think he's in the mood? Do you think he wants this trophy? It was a big bugbear of Adrian Lewis, and it really did get to him. I mean, like, any professional
100.
would settle for one world championship, let alone two, let alone back-to-back world championships. But it really annoyed him
140.
that he hadn't won another TV major. But of course, he got that monkey off his back at the European Championship, didn't he? In Mulheim
79.
last summer. And interestingly enough, Chris, he beat Mensur Suljovic in the first round in Mulheim
60.
last summer. 6-4, he squeezed through, only just won, and he went on to win the event, beating Simon Whitlock in the final. But that was a big moment for Lewis to win another
60.
major. And who's to say he can't add to that list tonight?
Playing like this, there's only one man, in my
65.
opinion, that could potentially stop him. It's Michael van Gerwen.
Van Gerwen coming up next against Ian White. And again, good scoring from the Austrian.
140.
Averaging 97, Stu.
96.
Double 18 tops, maybe. 72.
40.
That's the
Mensur
worst 3 darts he's found so
122.
far, but that's not bad. We are in leg 5.
Needs the treble 18. So Lewis will return.
54.
But yeah, Suljovic has had his chances. 3
Adrian
darts and
56.
doubles. He could have won a couple of legs, that's for sure. Lewis looking at tops. Now then, looks at double
He's
10.
on the fifth leg.
Levering down.
Adrian Lewis.
99 average. 5 out of 7. He's halfway there already. He's in a hurry. Adrian Lewis. What a performance. Adrian Lewis leads 5-0 in the quarterfinals of the UK Open. That dart meant it took Adrian Lewis 9 minutes and 21 seconds to go 5-0 up, precisely. Tungsten precision. What a performance from Adrian Lewis. As this incredible run continues, he's won 20 out of the last 23 legs of darts.
He's quick. I do compare him to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan would be halfway through his second 147.
9 minutes, give or take, to win 5 legs of darts.
And Mensur's not exactly a quick thrower.
137.
Well, if I go with Fan Club, he's coming next. The world champ up against Ian White, and that will be a tough one. I've absolutely no doubt that will be a tough one. Ian White is mighty, mighty hard player to beat, isn't he? Good form.
Very good player.
97.
But Lewis,
60.
197, can he put pressure on here on Suljovic? Well, that should be the perfect lie for 2 to follow.
100.
But you can see, I mean, however well he's playing, he's after, in the pursuit of perfection, you think. Disappointed that he only got 100 out of that visit. But here comes Mensur.
Should stay there, 84 left.
140.
Needs to keep in close order. 64, quite often you'll only get 1 dart at a double, but 144 is going to be tough if he gets a go. He's going to get 1. Double 14.
Well done. Well done. Finally on the board, Mensur Suljovic, and you'll feel a whole lot better after that.
Well, normally you'd question his route to double 14, but obviously it's his chosen double, so why not leave it?
Yeah.
You know, I never understand that with Barney. He loves 36, yet on on certain shots he will not leave it. On 48, he'd leave tops or double 16 instead of going 12 double 18.
137.
Great switch, had to switch. 99 average so far for Adrian Lewis.
He could have gone treble 12 double 14 to start with.
60.
I don't know how to suggest it though. How's your German, Stu?
I think Ned Bolting's our man.
You're welcome, Mom.
Good dart again from Suljovic, yeah.
140.
Unlucky, but he's hit 8 140s, more than Lewis. He's hit a 180, Lewis hasn't.
81. Mensur require 161.
161. Oh, yep. Treble 17.
It's close.
127.
So pressure here, he's playing exceptionally well.
Should go for the ball. Yep, 9 or 1 tops. 1 tops. Beautiful.
Yeah, how about that? And if you're Mensur Suljovic, you shrug your shoulders and go, well, what more can I do? What more can I do? That was another really good
Your
leg.
hands up.
Yeah.
I wonder why he went for the ball instead of the more conventional route of treble 19 tops. If he'd have missed the ball into 25, leaves him 66, 16 ball. Only way you can take that shot out, unless you use doubles,
100.
is that route without you hitting the treble to start with.
Only 60. I think Suljovic possibly realises that the quarterfinals, as far as he's going to go, if that is the case, it's still been a really good tournament. Oh.
Only at the darts.
9 140s. He's actually averaging more than Lewis, but that's only because Lewis has had more darts at the double. But yeah, 98 apiece on the averages. Good standard, but
Lewis is finishing outstanding.
Yeah,
6
Lewis
from
just
8, 75%.
too good, Chris. Too good.
58.
Well, 80 don't get paid overtime, I suppose.
100. Mensur require 144.
Yeah, some go the treble 20, some preferred the treble 18.
54. Adrian require 104.
Used a treble 20 here to lead double 12, but it was awkward for him.
56.
So a chance for
Mensur require
Suljovic to get a
90.
second leg on the board. Or I suggest Bull a double top, or was he going to go treble 20 first? Well, that's what he went for. Double 5.
80.
Unlucky.
On the wire.
Adrian require 48.
Top's been kind to him.
Gives on the 8th leg.
Amazing,
Adrian
amazing.
Lewis.
7 out of 9 on the doubles, Adrian
Nine
Lewis.
Great
leg,
finish
throw
here.
First, game on.
Finish of the
140.
definitely some romance in the air. Must be the lager. You'll regret that, young man.
180.
Good play, good darts again from Suljovic. Lewis hasn't hit a maximum yet.
140.
Talking of finishing, best finish I've seen so far was little Richard
Six.
Ashdown's 1-2-1 last night. Our spotter
100.
and resident expert of everything darts. Not a bad little player.
Was it 14? Single 14?
Yep, he went the Bobby George route.
100.
Get well, Bobby.
Adrian require 121.
Well, 1-2-1. That's exactly what Lewis wants. Oh, he's gone that way. Fantastic. How about that? Adrian Lewis is just in the most amazing touch at the moment. 8-1 he leads. 8 out of 10 on the doubles. An average of nearly 100. And
137.
another astonishing performance. He's going to take some beating.
He's definitely up for it.
57.
Percentages there, 80%. And we're into the 10th leg.
But when you're in
59.
Yeah.
this rich vein of form, you know that you're not going to miss.
Yeah, you do. If you start missing, you'll tend to miss throughout the match.
60.
But if you start hitting, you start finishing really well. The one he missed, I think, he hit with the next dart anyway. Yes, it's a good habit. To be honest, his scoring has been good, but if he combines this finishing when his scoring's at its best, it's going to be awesome.
140.
Well, you won't lose many games, if any games, with an 80% checkout success rate.
98. Mensur require 105.
Plus with a 97 average, he's winning double 16.
Gives on the 10th
Darts.
leg.
Good darts, Mensur Suljovic. He's played really, really well, but he's been outplayed so far by a man who is in top form. Adrian Lewis is a man in a hurry for a place in the semi-finals, and he's just 2 legs away. He leads Mensur Suljovic 8-2 on Sunday afternoon in Minehead. Sunday afternoon, quarter-finals here at the UK Open. Michael van Gerwen still to come against the in-form Ian White. That should be some game. It's some performance from Adrian Lewis here, and it is hurting for the Austrian Mensur Suljovic, as you can see. The agony of it all, but when you're playing someone who's running hot, very hot, that is what happens. Adrian Lewis, 23 out of the last 28 legs he's played, going back to his match against Ronnie Hybrex, he has won. Yeah, a lot of people have, I'm sure. Adrian Lewis.
Mensur looking like he's read my darting manual. That little montage.
Your facial expressions were much more animated than that, I can assure you.
So was my language.
100.
Impressed by Lewis, though.
Very, very. He's just so easy on the eyes.
140.
For those people who've never picked up a dart, trust me, it's not this easy.
100.
This the first? Well, there's your answer. He hasn't needed 180s, but I think it was a case of there, well, go on, I can then, so I will.
100. Adrian 81.
An 11 darter.
No need for heroics, going 12 ball.
41.
Just set that one up. Tops after 12. Oh, just dropped his dart.
It must be
105.
must be a great feeling when you're actually playing as well as this. Great marker. Well, two of them. Yeah, had to be, didn't it? There's another leg. One more leg.
12 leg is Mensur to throw
Lewis
first. Game on.
will be into his first ever UK Open semi-final. Reached 2 quarter-finals. Never got past this stage. He's going to today.
Keith Deller lookalike there. Former world champion.
100.
He looked nothing like him. 9-2. Brilliant. But yeah, just to have the natural ability.
55.
And
Yeah.
I mean, he's not arrogant about it. He's a lovely lad, but he knows, doesn't he? He knows that when he's playing, and
97.
he is playing, it's just great, isn't it? Great to watch.
Yeah, it's almost like he goes into sort of autopilot.
Yeah.
I've said it before, he's at his best when he isn't thinking, when he's just literally shooting from the hip. Stay focused,
39.
stay in control of your emotions, do not try. The secret to the success of this game.
134.
But Suljovic, you know, is averaging 98.
105. Mensur requires 76.
To win a third leg. All round the board, Mensur Suljovic.
60.
Now, can he win it with a 160? Can he win it with a 160? Oh, Lewis! Well, he fluffed his lines. Fluffed his lines. We gave him the big build-up.
Well then, this should be 15 double 14.
Game shot in 12 leg. Mensur Suljovic. 13 leg is Adrian throw first. Game on. 140.
It's as if he was annoyed he didn't actually hit that double top for the 160 to win it in style, but no matter.
He'd have loved to go out with a bang.
Yeah, he'll try and get the job done in this leg instead.
140.
Good performance, Suljovic. He'd have won plenty of games at this level. 97 average. Oh, 97.63. There we go.
140.
And climbing. It was his 12th 140 this match.
91.
Good last dart.
He's actually matching Adrian in all departments.
We've got a chance of breaking the Lewis throw here. Another big treble.
175.
Yeah.
Adrian require 170.
He's left 96 after 9, Mensur Suljovic.
134.
Terrific from Lewis to leave double 18. But will he get a shot for the match? Well, he went treble 16, yeah, to leave his favourite double 14. That 1-3-4, perfect setup from Adrian Lewis. Double 9. Now Adrian Lewis, well, draws a round of applause from Chris Mason, sat next to me in the commentary box. He was that good, he really was. And Adrian Lewis is through to the semi-finals of the UK Open for the first time. And in that mood, playing that well, he's going to take some stopping. Lewis is through. Coming up next, the tournament favourite, Michael van Gerwen, in action against Ian White.